Oo, ganyan kami katahimik ngayon. Masama ba ang pakiramdam mo? I heard him finally when I finished drinking the glass of water. Damn, kung umiinom pa siguro ako hanggang ngayon, baka nabilaukan na ako sa sobrang gulat. Buti naman at nagsalita siya. Akala ko naman kasi multo lang ang sumusunod sa akin. And speaking of pakiramdam, I looked at him with a questioning face. Ano ba sa tingin niya? Hindi naman, I answered. What he did next made me dumbstruck. I literally stopped as if I was a robot. Inilapat lang naman niya ang likurang palad niya sa noo at leeg ko. He really thought I was sick. Hindi ako makakilos. All I did was stare at him while worriedly checking how I was feeling. May masakit ba sa'yo? You want me to buy medicine? Sunod-sunod nitong tanong. Ilang segundo akong tila ba'y hindi makapagsalita. Umiling na lamang kaagad ako at mariing napalunok kasabay ang pag-iwas ng tingin ko rito. Nothing. I don't need medicine. I just want to rest. I replied stuttering. Are you sure? Paninigurado pa nito kaya tiningnan ko na lamang siya at tuluyan na nilagpasan upang magtungo sa itaas at nang makapagpahinga. Maya-maya pa nang sa tingin ko'y kumalma na ang sistema ko. Tinanggal ko ang nakabalot na unan sa ulo ko at umayos ng pagkahiga. Tiningnan ko ang kisame sa itaas and without even noticing it, I laughed. Damn, ako itong natatakot sa sarili ko eh. Baliw na yata ako. Shit ka, Althea Mangubat. You promised to yourself not to let him enter your world again. Where the heck was the wall you said you built? San ba yung pangako mo sa sarili mong magiging mas malakas ka na? I paused and smirked. Shit lang, mas rumupok ka lang ata ngayon eh. I scolded myself. My hand formed into a fist when the side of my mind I remembered Lucas' worried face a while ago. I closed my eyes and so I felt a teardrop roll on my cheeks. All those years I thought I was totally over him. Pero nagkamali ako. All this time hindi pa rin pala talaga nagbago. It's still him. I'm still into him. Nanatili lamang ako sa posisyong yon hanggang sa tuluyan na akong nilamon ng antok. Naalimpungatan ako nang naramdaman kong isang palad na marahang dumapo sa noo ko. Inaantok man ay pinilit ko pa ring imulat ang mga mata ko. And then I saw Lucas sitting beside me. I'm sorry, nagising ba kita? He asked. Umiling lamang ako. Ang mga bata, I asked. They're still asleep. Tulog ka muna ulit. He said using his monotone. Hindi naman ako sumagot pa at ipinikit na lang ulit ang mga mata ko, buhat ng sobrang antok ko. Wala na si Lucas sa gilid ko nang magising ulit ako. Madilim na ang labas at tanging ilaw lang nitong lampshade sa gilid kong nagsisilbing liwanag. Napatingin ako sa orasan at nakitang 6:00 na pala ng gabi. Kaya tumayo na kaagad ako para lumabas ng kwarto at i-check ang kambal kung gising na ba sila. Pero nang makarating ako sa loob ng kwarto ay tumambad lang sa akin ang tulog na mga anak ko. Bihis na sila ng kanilang pantulog at balot na ng kumot. Mukhang kagagaling lang din dito ni Lucas. Napangiti ako. Napakatulog mantika nga naman talaga ng mga anak ko. Saglit akong pumasok para isa-isa silang halikan. Pagkatapos ay napagpasyahan ko ng lumabas na ng kwarto dahil bigla akong nakaramdam ng pagkagutom. Ngunit sa pagtapak ko sa hagdan ay doon ko lang naalala ang nangyari kanina noong saglit akong naalimpungatan. Did he really come inside? O baka panaginip ko lang yon? I let out a sigh when I realized what I am doing again. Nagpatuloy na lamang ulit ako sa pagbaba. I even saw Lucas in the living room while watching the television. Han, gising ka na pala. How are you? I heard him question. I just gave him a slight smile. I'm fine. I just simply answered and continued walking to go to the kitchen. Hindi naman na yata ako kailangang magulat kung napansin ko ang pagsunod nito. Dahil gawain na rin niya naman ito. Kaya hinayaan ko na lamang siya. Are you hungry? Ipagluluto kita ng makakain mo. He asked but I just shook my head. No, I'm alright. I can manage. I refused. And with that, deafening silence reigned between us. Ayoko naman magsalita dahil unang-una wala naman akong masabi. Kaya mas pinilisan ko na lang ang aking ginagawa. May 3 pirasong hotdog pa rin namang nakahain sa mesa na hindi namin naubos kanina. Kaya yun na lang ang uulamin ko. Hindi rin naman gaano karaming kakainin ko dahil maaga pa naman. Where are you going? He asked when he noticed that I took my food. Sa likod bahay, doon ako kakain. Sagot ko tuluyan na itong tinalikuran. Lumabas ako ng bahay habang daladala ang kape at platong may lamang pagkain. Dito, tahimik. Gusto ko rito. I drank my coffee first before I started eating. Pinagmamasdan ko lang ang paligid habang sumusubo. Wala gutom talaga ako. To the point na panandalian kong nakalimutan ang mga bumabagabag sa isip ko kanina. Not until I heard the sudden crack of the opening door and I saw Lucas coming out from there. Binalik ko na lamang ulit ang mga mata ko sa harapan at humigop ng kape sa tasa. He was just in time. Saktong may gusto rin akong sabihin sa kanya. Kaso gusto ko lang maghanap ng matitsyempo ng pagkakataon. I guess this is the right time. After a while, I finally felt his presence near me. As he sat down beside me, I heard him take a deep breath. Bakit ka nandito? I asked to start the conversation. Gusto lang kitang samahan. I also want to ask something. He answered. Tumangutango lang ako at humigop ulit ng kape sa tasa. How should I start this? Ano yun? I asked. Hindi ka agad ito sumagot at mukhang humugot pa ng lakas ng loob. About your silence. I mean, I thought you were just sick or something and not feeling well, but I don't know. What's wrong, really? He said. I mean, kanina lang ay maayos naman tayo. We talked casually. We laughed and even enjoyed the moment with the kids. But then, that happened, he added. Madiin kong ipinagdikit ang mga labi ko habang nakikinig dito. Kalaunay hinigop kong huling laman ng tasa bago ko ito inilapag sa lamisita sa harap ko at napabuntong hininga. I'm not sick to start everything, I said. I was just confused. I was just confused with what I felt. I continued. With the help of my peripheral vision, I saw him looking at me. What? Why? I mean, did I do something wrong? May nasabi ba akong hindi mo nagustuhan? Tell me, hon. He replied. Umiling lang ako. No, you didn't. But by how I react with what I saw, naiinis ako sa sarili ko. I said. I waited for him to talk, but he didn't. I continued talking. After what you did to me, I promised to myself to forget you, to get over you. All those years, akala ko wala na. Akala ko masaya na ako. Akala ko maayos na ako. But then I was wrong. I said. I could still feel his stare on me. He was so silent. Tanging boses ko lang ang tanging lumilikha ng ingay. At tanging tibok lang ng puso kong naririnig ko kapag tatahimik ako. Nanghako ako sa sarili ko na titira ako sa bahay na to. Kasama ka. Para sa anak ko. Para lang sa anak ko. But we should live our lives on our own. I mean, do what we want. Date who we want. But then as I realized how I react with the way you treat me, as well as how you treat others, especially that woman, I didn't expect how open I am this time. Also to him. Hindi ako pala salitang tao. I don't know how to express myself. I'm not vocal. Binalingan ko ito ng tingin kaya nahuli ko itong nakatingin sa akin. I stared at him, trying to read his eyes. I saw nothing but confusion. What do you mean? He asked. I don't know what to say. I don't know where to start. I'm afraid I might say something wrong to him. That woman who you talked with, I said. You mean Jana? He asked. I immediately shifted my gaze away and bit my lip as I slowly nodded. Jana was just nothing to me, Althea. I do not even treat her as my friend or something. He explained right away. So you can't just directly reject her invitation to you? I asked, trying to point out something. Ayaw kong ipakita sa kanyang sobrang affected ako sa nakikita ko kanina. But then I can't hide it. Kusa nang nagsilabasa ng mga salita sa labi ko na kanina'y naging dahilan ng pagsakit ng ulo ko. Hindi ka agad ito nakapagsalita at nakipagtitigan lamang sa akin sa mata. Ilang saglit pa'y nag-iwas ito ng tingin at nagpakawala ng buntong hininga.
If only I can do that, Han. Her father is one of my major investors in my company. I can't just make him disappoint at me by just rejecting his only beloved daughter.
He explained. Maya-maya pa'y nagpatuloy ulit ito nang mapansin mukhang hindi pa rin ako nakontento sa pinagsasabi niya.
Above all, wala naman talaga akong planong pumunta sa imbitasyon niya. Just said that to end our conversation. That's it. She's nothing to me. I don't care about her.
He continued. I didn't answer him and just stared at my front. Somehow I felt relieved by hearing those words from him. Kahit papaano'y nahimasmasan din ang bigat sa dibdib ko. But later, after the silence between us, I heard him silently giggle. I looked at him with my interrogating face. May nakakatawa ba? I asked. From here, I can see his ears turned red and his eyes became teary, trying to cease his laugh, but then he still failed.
I'm sorry. I may sound assuming, but are you jealous?
He was trying to compose himself. At dahil sa sobrang gulat ay nanlaki ang mga mata ko at wala sa sariling hinampas ko ito sa braso niya. Napasigaw ito sa gulat at kalaunay pinakawalan na ang kanina pa'y pinipigilan itong tawa.
Oh damn, I'm sorry Han, I just can't help it. That was just so cute,
he said. I just rolled my eyes on him. Kapag hindi ka tumigil sa kakatawa dyan, I swear, aalis kami ng mga bata bukas na bukas at hindi mo na sila makakasama ulit. Pananakot ko pa rito. Thankfully, he stopped right after.
Alright, I'm so sorry, Han.
He apologized, still giggling. Han, what the hell was with that endearment that it always brought the huge effect to me? At naghari na naman na nakakabinging katahimikan sa pagitan namin. Pareho kaming nakatingin sa nagsasayawang mga punong kahoy dulot ng hanging panggabi. So, I said to break the silence.
So?
He repeated right after me. I bit my lower lip to ease the tension building up inside me. I have to let this out or else. I will always keep this at paniguradong mas mahihirapan ako. Ang puso ko. I'm afraid to trust people again, especially when it comes to this relationship. But then as I kept on forcing myself not to follow with my heart tells me, napagtanto ko na ako rin lang palang nananakit sa sarili ko. Bumaba ang tingin ko sa mga kamay ko. I was late to realize everything. Pakiramdam ko tuloy wala na akong tamang ginawa. Lahat ng nagiging desisyon ko ay parating nakakasakit sa sarili ko. For the 9th time, he sighed.
I'm so sorry for everything that I have done to you, Althea. Pagsisisi ang tanging nararamdaman ko araw-araw sa 6 na taon simula noong nagawa ko yun sa'yo, sa mga anak natin. At handa nga akong maghintay ng kahit gaano pa katagal na panahon. Mapatawad mo lang ako. Handa akong gawin ang lahat ng gusto mo, just so you would come back to me.
He replied. Sa loob ng ilang taon matapos ko itong iwan kasama ang mga anak ko, wala akong ibang ginustong mangyari sa kanya kundi ang magsisi sa nagawa niya. Magsisi sa pagbitaw niya. Magsisi sa lahat ng sakit na pinaramdam niya sa akin. All those years since we left, I wish for nothing but for you to regret all the mistakes you have done. Na akala ko hindi mo man lang naisip. Na akala ko hindi mo man lang naalala. Na akala ko'y nakalimutan mo nang hamaski ang mga bata. Kaya ganun na lang din kalaking naging galit ko sa'yo. After all we've been through, after all the promises you told me, nawasak lang dahil sa kawalan mo ng tiwala. Tahimik akong natawa. Nakakababa lang kasi ang isipin na sa tinagal-tagal nating pagsasama, ni katiting na tiwala hindi mo man lang pala ibinigay sa akin. That you even think na pineperahan lang kita. And that wala kang maipagmamalaki sa mga kapwa mo negosyante. And with that, my voice broke. I just can't stop myself from crying whenever I remember all those sacrifices and hardships that I encountered without someone beside me. I faced and overcome all of those without my other peace that should be with me at all costs. With the help of my peripheral vision, I saw him wiping his face. He might be crying. I smiled. Well, still I am grateful for that. Kasi naging mas matibay ako. I became a strong and independent woman who raised the kids alone. I added as I wiped the tears off my face. Wala na nagsalita pagkatapos niyon. Naging tahimik na ang buong paligid at tanging may hinang paghikbi lamang niyang naririnig ko. Nang sulyapan ko ito ay doon ko lang napagtantong namumula na naman pala ito dahil sa pagpipigil na humikbi ng malakas. I chuckled. And now you're crying? Natatawang tanong ko. Huwag mong pigilan. Baka ano pang mangyari sa'yo. I said, and with that he really did cry. For the first time after years, I saw the old Lucas I once had a crush on. Iyong Lucas na sobrang soft, napaka-expressive, isip bata at clingy. Simula noong maikasal kasi kami at naipamana na sa kanyang negosyo ng kanyang ama, ay nawala na rin yung dating personalidad niya. But now seeing him crying like the usual him for the first time, it just melts me. I gently tapped his shoulder to comfort him. Tahan na, I said. I then took his one hand and put it on my lap to hold it. Sa tingin ko naman ay nakatulong ito. Dahil maya-maya ay naramdaman ko ang kamay nitong kumilos at tinawakan na rin ang kamay ko. Itong unang pagkakataon matapos ang ilang taon na mahawakan ko ang kamay niya. To be honest, I miss his warmth. Napabuntong hininga ako. You know, siguro kung hindi lang yun nangyari sa atin yun noon, masaya sana tayo ngayon. I paused. But then I realized na kapag hindi rin yun nangyari sa atin noon, probably hindi ako makakarating sa kung ano ako ngayon. What happened years ago taught me many things in life that mold me to become more mature. I continued. Nilipat kong paningin ko sa mukha nito. Namumula na ang ilong at mata nito sa kakaiyak. Madiin itong pinagdikit ang mga labi niya para hindi lumikha ng ingay. Pero isa lang yata ang bagay na akala ko ay nagawa ko na kahit anong gawin at isipin ko ay ayaw talagang magbago. Dahil sa nasabi ko na patingin ito sa akin, kung kaya't sinalubong ko ang mga mata niya. I stared at him for seconds and let him feel my touch. I flashed a smile after. My love for you, I almost whispered. Seconds after I saw how his eyes became wider. Tila may nanigas ito sa kinauupuan niya, na pati ang kamay niyang nakahawak sa akin ay humigpit na. Am I hearing it right? Nanginginig ang boses nitong tanong. I smiled as I nodded. Nagsimula na namang manubig ang mga mata ko. Doon lamang ito tuluyang gumalaw at mabilis na inangat ang magkahawak naming kamay. He gently placed it on his cheeks as he was kissing it non-stop before looking at me. Damn, I love you so fucking much, hon. You know that. He said, and right after he hugged me tightly, I hugged him back. I felt so good to feel him again after so long. I didn't know it would feel this good to finally say what my heart tells. And I love you too, I replied finally. After we exchanged those 3 magical words to each other, we stayed still for seconds, hugging each other, feeling each other's warmth. I miss you so much, he whispered as he planted a kiss on my hair. I closed my eyes, feeling every single beat of our heart. Is this really happening? Are we both totally alright? Did I really say those 3 words to him after a long time? But there is one thing that comes up inside my mind as I thought about following what my heart really tells me. I did not know yet what lies ahead of us. I immediately erased all those thoughts inside my mind. What matters is our present. Lucas? I called his name and he responded. I let out a sigh. All I need right now is the answer on this question I've longed to ask him. Now that I really said what I really felt, can I ask you something? I asked. Anything, hon. I will answer anything that you want me to. Will you promise not to do what you have done years ago? I said without any hesitation. Ilang saglit pa'y kumawala ito sa pagkakayakap sa akin at tinitigan ako sa aking mga mata. Althea, I already regretted all the mistakes I have done before, and I am going to make sure that I will not do it again. I promise. Please, believe me, he said as he held both of my hands. Althea, he already promised. Kulang pa ba yung pinagtatrato mo sa kanya simula noong magkita ulit kayo? He even kneeled. cried and begged to give up his own pride for you. I gulped. I then slowly nodded.